Mm, mm, mm. Another rainy day in Atlanta, but hey, y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Tuesday. You're almost halfway through the week. You know what that means. Tomorrow you get to hump something. All right. It's going to be a different live than what it usually is. I don't expect to get a whole bunch of people in here, but that's okay. That's all right. This is one of those, what they call it, black conversations. So trolls going to come in here, they're going to hear stuff that they're not going to understand, which is fine, because this ain't for you. We all saw the verdict yesterday, and as we said, we prepared you for this, and you expected this. What we didn't expect was BLM was going to try to make a comeback. And we didn't expect that they would use Jordan Neely to do it. You would think if they loved black folks so much, they would have come outside and said, listen, we're going to be outside this courthouse every day, making sure that the people know what this man did. Now, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see him outside every day. I didn't see it, but, you know. Again, somebody can correct me in the comments. This Hawk Newsom character now, as I said yesterday, I don't trust him. I never did. He seems weird to me. Regardless, I think they said he's a lawyer, whatever. I don't care. Were you that loud for black people? And your being loud has the wrong message? I don't care. I think you're an op. That's just how I'm viewing it. I think he's an op. Because for him, like I said yesterday, for him to keep saying black vigilante, black vigilante, black vigilante, that's not what we're on. Because we know what the word vigilante means. A vigilante goes and rights wrongs, like Robin Hood. Except most times they're going to go too far. How are you going to tell us to go be vigilantes when you literally are protesting against one? And you know how this system is. We're not going to be afforded those opportunities. It's like Professor Black Truth said this morning. If that was anybody else or their situation was any different, you would not have seen what happened. And it's like I told y'all before, same thing. If Jordan Neely was white and Daniel Penny was black, he'd have been arrested right there. They would have been talking about string him up, he needs to do murder. He got to get first degree. So for all those idiots like that scumbag Jeffrey Meade talking about it's not about race, this is what I mean, safe and stupid. Y'all want people to think that we're safe and stupid so we're easier targets. That's not what goes on here. I'm telling you this right now. When the war really pop off, because this ain't no war yet. The true war is when your so-called friends turn their back on you. Then you're going to understand what we've been saying. And only people at that point that understand things that happen to them, will they understand that the country that you're trying to say is not racist is steeped in racism in every facet. But hey, it's an easy grift to say, oh, look, BLM's back. It's an easy grift. And how it's viewed publicly, everybody gonna get upset. Like, you know what, you're right. Okay. You're gonna learn. But anyway, how are y'all doing this morning? If you support Hawk Newsom, I'm looking at you crazy. If you supporting that chick that was next to him that was yelling, I'm looking at you crazy. And the reason why I'm going to look at you crazy is because he runs with Tamika Mallory and my son. Those two we've already chronicled on here. They're traitors, but you know, it's okay. No, leave the trolls alone. It's okay. I mean, they're showing us how smart they are. Smart. We're gonna leave them. Because I want them to understand that they're the targets, not us. We're not the soft targets. They're the soft targets. If you celebrated that man's deletion and Penny's acquittal, you just called yourself a soft target. But that's all right. I'm not even mad at you. That's how you want to live your life. You want to live your life like a coward. It's okay. Look, all the trolls, look, Cosmo, all the trolls that come in here, they're cowards. They're cowards. It's okay. They ask dumb 4-letter questions with no question mark that have nothing to do with it. They're showing me they're a coward. They can't. If someone asks them a direct question, they're gonna give them a story. So it's okay. See? What did I tell you? And then they come in here with stupid statements. You just gotta let them talk sometimes. What's that old proverb? It's better be quiet and let people think you're a fool than open your mouth and confirm it. They're confirming it right there. So it's okay. We'll show them better than we can tell them. But anyway, you would have thought that Black Lives Matter would have said, you know what, we ain't gonna get no more money. And maybe this is not the era for us, but I guess they don't care no more. It's all right. I mean, you got people like Private Darkness telling you, hey, what you're saying is not, it's not informative. Yeah, sure, okay. It's funny, the smartest people in the world say very little, but people get it. But I know, you're probably used to them Roblox folks, so it's okay. I understand your attention span, you can't think that far, it's okay. Life is tough. Being intelligent is tough. Being someone that can't understand intelligent people, that's easy. You can just be dumb. Being dumb is cool nowadays. When you're dumb, you get led. You're like that dog in that meme in the fire, just sitting there happy and content with life. What's my opinion? See, I can engage with people when they ask smart questions. Someone asks, what's my opinion on gun control? You need a little bit, but if you're going to overstep it, you might as well get rid of it. I believe in the Second Amendment. You got to explain to me what you mean by gun control. Because everybody has their own definition. Now see, I gave you a compliment, and now you're going to act like the rest of them trolls. But that's okay. We still answered the question. Now let's see if you're going to further it along. You got your call fucked up. Damn. Well, both cars are totaled. There you go. But anyway, gun control is a weird area. You should be able to practice your Second Amendment, but I also understand why the government wants certain checks there. Certain. I didn't say all. I said certain. Which is fine. Listen, Wallow, I want to own a missile. What's wrong with owning missiles? We should have missiles. We all should own missiles. It'd be great. Nobody would ever rob us. I would love to have a Stinger missile. But, you know, there's laws on that. That's what they said. More construction. You gotta love Atlanta. Even in the rain, they'll still do construction. But I guess. You mean you don't need no missiles? Missiles are awesome. What do you mean? They made missiles cool in the 80s. I want one now. Especially for them Jehovah Witnesses. Are you ready for Christ's return? No. Are you ready for this missile up your ass? How about that? And see them running off the block. You see all the tracks flying through the air, talking about you ain't supposed to be celebrating Christmas. Nah, well, you know what? Jesus provided me with this missile, so I'm finna use it in his infinite wisdom. You asked the Department of Defense for a howitzer? Shit. Well, listen, if they giving them away all to Ukraine, they gotta have a few 100,000 laying around. Maybe they will. I mean, hell, your tax money paid for it. You might as well get it back. It's all good, though. But back to BLM. So we ain't see the four grifters that followed around white women and took everybody's money. They not around, but Hawk Newsom, he gonna try to revitalize it. All right, dude. You could be the leader of BLM. Don't think you're gonna get support. Nasty work. If gun control includes missiles, then I'm against it. And it's funny that we have presidential candidates talking about gun control, but then they talk about how they got Glocks. You got a Glock, but you about gun control. And you bragged how you keep it on you. Must be nice. And then make it worse. She talking about she keep it on her, and she in DC, and we know how DC gun laws are. Must be nice. And people didn't pick up on that. And then y'all wonder why she didn't win. But let's get it. Anytime when them school shooters show up, she ready to clamp down on everybody, but then she get in front of the news talking about how she got a Glock and she keep it on her, and I'm always at the range. Motherfucker should have asked her, okay, how do you disassemble it? That would have been hilarious. What is the solution called for you to clean your gun? I'd be fascinated for her to explain it. I got a Glock. Okay, how do you clean your Glock? Let me know. Take us through that process. Now, black woman, you know damn well it's raining and you ain't got no hood over your head. All right, do your thing. Yeah, wait, wasn't Hawk Newsom the same dude who tried to yell at Tucker Carlson and he looked like a fool? Like, if you sitting in front of a white supremacist, that's the moment that's supposed to solidify you, and you didn't even do that correctly. But, you know, it is what it is. And then all them white supremacists on X celebrating because that man, after he got acquitted, went to get a beer. Okay, he got a beer. Okay, he better enjoy that New York City tap water that made that beer, because after that he ain't gonna be able to walk around that city no more. But I know that first beer after you escaped incarceration, I guess it must taste real good. It must taste great. It's okay. We're good. Like I said, I didn't expect a whole lot of people to show up in this live anyways, but it's all good. It's all good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign off. So I just wanna tell everybody how much Hawk Newsom sucks. Then that's not the type of people that we need to be speaking for us. So be on the lookout tomorrow. The Jaleel White video is that boy. I think he needs to slow down, but we'll explain tomorrow. And tomorrow night, probably when I get off work, or Thursday morning, we will finish off that Trump Meet the Press, John, because there's some things in there you guys missed. And then we're gonna have discussions, and then we're gonna ride out. But yeah, don't let this Daniel Penny thing get you down, because again, you expected this. But just know now, they've realized their targets. Or maybe they don't. But they'll learn. And then they'll come crying, talking about, oh, black people were right. Okay. Well, William, you're right. Nobody's listening to him, but he went outside yesterday and made sure everybody listened to him. Listen, when they go online and do things like that, they're looking for the white supremacists to acknowledge them. They're not looking for us to galvanize. Because real gangsters move in silence. That man is allegedly from the hood. He should know. You take somebody out that you love, you not finna go outside and talk and tell people what you gonna do or how you gonna retaliate. You just go do it. But, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, y'all take care, stay safe, stay dry, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.